With me is the UFC middleweight champion Dricus du Plessis ahead of the main event of UFC 319. Hello, Dricus. It's a honor for me.
Hey, how are you, my friend?
Everything is okay. Thank you so much for your time and for this interview. First question, Dricus. Up next for you is the long-awaited fight with Khamzat Chimaev. Do you think this is the best matchup in this division that could be made right now?
Absolutely. I think that's why everybody's so excited. That's why people see this as fight of the year. It's great for me. I've always wanted to be part of the big fights. I've only wanted big fights, and this is it. Nobody is one of those fights. It's where sometimes people say this guy doesn't deserve the shot. He deserves the shot. He's the best guy, other than myself, and the whole world knows it. That's why everybody's so excited. These are the two best middleweights in the world that's going to fight and see who's the best. And so I couldn't be happier. This is the perfect fight to make right now.
Perfect. Dricus, what kind of fight are you expecting? Kamzat likes to start fast and aggressively, while you know for your ability to wait for the right moment in fight. Is that how you think this matchup will play out?
I can tell you this. I think this matchup, maybe they'll change it up because it's 5 rounds, but he didn't really change that up for the 5 round fights against Whitaker. So he's going to come out the way he does, and I have no problem. Look at my fights. I have no problem to match him right there from the word get-go, full speed. And then we know we're going to get to know each other in that ring. Because if we start at that pace, I am 100% willing. I've done it many times in my fight career. I will do it again. And then we'll see who breaks first. We'll see when we both get fatigued, when we go to that dark place, we'll see who breaks first because I'm unbreakable.
Of course. Dricus, you have mentioned that your strength is that no one can really prepare for you. Do you consider that your biggest asset, or would you point or something else in your fight?
Yeah, I think that helps, but I mean that was never my intention to make the preparation. Why I think it's impossible to prepare for me is because I get better. I add tools to my arsenal the whole time. But I think my biggest weapon is my will to win. And the fact that I am 100% willing to die in there to get that win, that is my biggest asset in a fight. Is willing to say and they're willing to do it. Once you fight me, you realize that giving up is never an option, and that's what makes me the champion of the world.
Of course. Your coach said that with striking like that, Chimaev wouldn't even get a professional license. Do you also see his striking as ineffective, like your coach?
I have to say, I don't agree that he wouldn't get a pro license. To be honest, I think Hamza's striking is actually pretty decent, but not on my level. Just it's not on my level.
I understand. Dricus, this will be your third title defense, your fourth championship fight. Yet in every matchup, many still see you as the underdog. Does that irritate you? Do you still feel like you are an underrated fighter or no?
No, not at all. It means my friends and family makes a lot more money betting on me, which is good. But it has absolutely no effect. If I'm the favorite or the underdog, I've been the underdog many, many times. It has absolutely no effect. I don't even consider it. It doesn't. It means absolutely nothing to me.
Okay. Is your actual plan for game plan for this fight really to beat Kamzat in his own game in wrestling and on the ground, or is that just for the media that you say that?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna put on singlets and wrestling shoes and do 2 minute rounds, sure, but we are not. We are putting on gloves. It's a 5 minute round and it's MMA. So I'm gonna beat him in MMA.
Okay. You are experienced fighter. Do you still see headlining a numbered UFC event as an honor, or has it become something normal for you by now?
No, absolutely not. It can never get normal. It is the absolute honor. The first time back in Chicago in 6 years, it's a massive event, fighting in the United Center where the great Michael Jordan led his team um, to six championships, fighting under in that same building where it's the history of sports. It's the most beautiful arena. You know, fighting in the biggest fight of the year, fighting on a pay-per-view. It's a privilege. It can never be normal. It is absolutely incredible. I love it.
In your opinion, Dricus, this event UFC 319 could be the biggest where you could fight, or you fought before in the biggest events?
Well, I mean, every for me, to be honest with you, every single time you are the main event of a UFC pay-per-view, that is massive. But I think this one is going to be right at the top, be right at the top of the biggest event of my career.
I understand. After beating Kamzat, Dricus, do you see anyone as the next contender? Recently, you praised Antonio Hernandez a lot after he defeated Roman Dolidze. Isn't it will be too soon for him, in your opinion?
No, I think Anthony Hernandez looked incredible against Roman Dolidze. I'm talking about top five, top three, incredible. I think that he's going to get a high-profile fight now. Maybe Rene Ritter, maybe a Sean Strickland, Adesanya, something in those lines. I think, and then he's in that conversation. 100% deserving of it. He looked incredible, but no immediate contenders right now. And I have to be honest, I don't even think about it. I only think about one man, and that's Hamza.
Of course, understand. Two last questions, Dricus. How do you see the fight between Imavov and Caio Borralho in Paris? I'm interested in that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good fight. I think Baralo is going to beat him. I do think so. I think Baralo has a more all-around game, and I think Imamov has good takedown defense. He has good striking. I don't believe he has crazy power. I think Baralo is going to pressure him, and eventually, get to him. We've seen Imamov, he cannot fight on the back foot. We saw that with a short notice Strickland just walking him down, beating him. It's Roman Dolidze, how close was that fight with him and Imamov? We saw that too. Yeah, I think Baralo is beating Imamov, to be honest, but it's going to be a good fight. I can't wait.
I understand. And last question, Dricus. How will your fight with Kamzat Chimaev end? In which round and by what method, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think I have no doubt this is going to a finish. We're both going out there to finish the fight as quickly as possible, and I do see myself either TKOing or submitting Hamza Chimaev. I see him looking for a way out and giving up. That's what I think.